Hi, I'm going to show you the Raby clothes rack with cover. This is a larger storage that you can use for longer term storage or even in a wardrobe or in your house. It's customizable. Full disclosure, they did send this to me to check out, but everything in this video is my own opinion. So hopefully this will be helpful if this is something that you are considering. So the whole system is rated to handle up to 1,200 pounds of weight. And let's start with the cover right here. You can see it has a see-through material, has a zipper, and that zipper can meet up with the one on the other side and cover the whole thing to prevent against moisture and dust, to keep everything in there clean. This is a Oxford water-resistant material. You can unzipper all the way over to the corner and then roll this up, and then on the inside there is a Velcro tab here that goes to this Velcro tab on this side, and so you can hold it open. On the edges of the cover there's some pockets so you can put shoes or other things in there. Now of course you could take this entire cover off and just use the storage unit as it is, but the cover is nice, and you can roll up the sides, and then you can even put stuff on top of there if you wanted. This whole system is 90.6 inches wide, 15.7 inches deep, and 77.2 inches tall. 3 segments to this whole system, and if you could see it, this part right here is one segment, and then there's its corresponding segment over here, and then there's a middle segment where you join these two together. So there's some 4 screws, and they give you the hardware to do that. And up at the top there's another one up in here, right there. And then you have this shelf and this shelf right here. So what's great about this is that it's very adjustable, so you can put these shelves anywhere along here, and you could even put these shelves anywhere you want. I just have them at the bottom to get the most amount of space. But this is a very standard type of click system. I don't know what the name of it is, but it clicks into here and then it uses pressure to hold it on. So here's what it looks like. Very common system for these types of shelving units. The instructions are pretty clear on what you need to do and how to put it together. So not only are the shelves adjustable, but the bars, hanging bars, are adjustable. So this just like sits on here, and I can move this all the way around here, and then this bar itself can go anywhere. And so I tried to pick like a big coat and put this bar underneath the big coat so that another coat could fit under here to try to maximize the space. Now if you had a long dress or something that was very long that wanted to go all the way down to here, they have a bar at the top. And I've also customized this bar because they give you a bar that goes all the way for the whole length. And here's this middle bar right here that would go, right in this segment. But I chose not to hook that up and to have this open space right here all the way up to the top, so I could put storage and not basically. I moved this shelf up so I could have more storage space and not try to hang things there. And then that way I could hang, see here's the hanging bar on this side. So I have a hanging bar on this side and this side right there and then right here. And this is just like the other side. It is adjustable. I can move that up and down. So I have it right there again to try to maximize space for adult size coats or other hanging clothing. They're there, and then the real long ones can go there and here, and then some storage. If we take a look at the bottom, the feet that it comes with are adjustable. You can unscrew these to make sure that the whole thing is level. And then here's what it looks like at this part where you join them together. They give you the screws and again in the hardware to hold both of these together tightly. This is a powder coated steel, so nice quality. You can tie the cover down, see with those ties right there, onto the legs. One thing I was happy with is they give you extra parts, because I did lose a few while I was building out here on the deck. I'm going to transfer it into the garage to store things, but some parts fell in those holes, so I was glad they gave me extra parts. And here's a few extra that are still left in case I need them. There's also a safety wall hanging kit that's included, and you might wonder, how do you use that with this Oxford cover? And how you do that is they have grommets. They thought of this, so you can run that through the grommets on either side. So you could put quite a bit of coats or clothing items in here on that bar, and then when I want to undo this, Velcro, and then that same pockets are on that side too, I can just open this up and use the zipper, and even one-handed I can do this. I'll give you an idea of what it's like. And then there's a zipper here, so I'd have to bring the other side over, and then it would zip all the way up. So you can see, even one-handed, I can close that up and keep the clothing or whatever inside of there is protected. So hopefully this has been a helpful look at this Raby clothes rack.